Hi, I am Mike Swift. I'm the Instructional Program Director for the CS Department. As part of the end of year ceremonies, I'd like to announce the recipients of the first annual CS Department Student Teaching Thank You Awards. We started this award because we realized that we hire about 200 students every semester to help with teaching of our classes, and many of them are doing a simply amazing job. To do this, we solicited nominations from students by sending a survey to everybody enrolled in CS courses, both in the fall and in the spring, and asked them which teaching assistants or peer mentors were really helping out with their learning. We also asked instructors of all our courses to nominate teaching assistants and peer mentors who really helped make the class a success. We didn't expect this, but we got an overwhelming response of about 300 nominations in total, more than 160 responses from students in the fall, 120 in the spring, and 24 nominations from instructors. From these candidates, I work with the president of SACM, Amanpreet Singh, to pick the ones to recognize today. It was a difficult choice, so we tried to find who were the people who sort of contributed or were sort of most widely recognized. So without further ado, I'd like to list the recipients. First of all is Young Yu, who is a TA for both CS40 and CS599. The nomination read that Young Yu did an absolutely amazing job being head TA of CS540, great about responding and went way out of his way to help students in office hours and past his office hours. I know everyone really appreciates his effort. Next is June Werner, a peer mentor for CS537. The nomination reads, June knows her stuff in and out. She takes the time to understand the concern of the students and walks through the solutions with them. She makes sure the students understand the concepts and helps them to her best capacity. She's created a positive impact on a lot of students in this course. She genuinely cares about them and ensures that she provides qualitative and quantitative help during lab hours. Next up is Connor Wadey, for a peer mentor for CS200. Connor really made an effort to help students and relate to them. He was so cool and helpful and really went out of his way to help students understand computer science in a really important introductory course. Another one wrote, Connor explains stuff with ease and in a way that is simple to understand. He has the respect of the class and is a good role model. He's a straight chiller and I def snag a beer with him. Next is Sasha Jungerman, a TA for CS320. I think that Sasha is very well deserving of this award, as he has spent countless hours helping me understand some of the advanced and difficult topics required to succeed in this course. I would email him late at night or ask to meet at times outside of office hours, and he would do whatever is required to make my educational experiences better. I'm very thankful he was a TA for CS320 this semester. Next is Ashwin Moran. He was a TA for CS220 and CS301. Ashwin was by far the best TA I've worked with for computer science. He's articulate, makes sure you're following along in his explanations, and most importantly, gets you to the right answer to the question you have. He's very patient and encourages you to try it on a Python tutor to follow and understand error codes in a more complete way. India Archer, someone else will recognize, a peer mentor for CS200. India was such a helpful peer this semester. I came into this class with no previous computer science experience, so it was kind of daunting to figure everything out. But she was always so helpful. In team labs and at the help desk, whenever I would ask a question, she always made sure I understood and made things much easier for me. I'm really thankful to have such a great, caring peer mentor this semester. Jeremy McMahon was a TA for CS301 and CS577. Jeremy went above and beyond his duties as a TA. He would often stay later than the scheduled lab time and would meet with my partner and I outside lab time or his office hours to help guide us through projects. One thing that separated Jeremy from the other TAs was his ability to phrase the course material in a way that I could understand, including his review videos. He's the best TA I've had, and this class would have been much more difficult without him. He deserves this award. Ben Schulman was a peer mentor for CS200. Ben is the best peer mentor I've had at Madison so far before the start of online instruction, and since the online instruction, he's found a way to continue that through the online format. He created a system for our online labs that allows them to be just as effective as when they're in person. He seems to truly care about his role as a teaching assistant, and it most definitely shows. Mehmet Demirel is a TA for CS310. Mehmet is an excellent TA that really takes the time to work with students till they understand the problem, using a step-by-step approach, where a conceptual grasp of mathematics and coding with MATLAB Maple are important. One of my favorite TAs this semester. Amos Kendall is a TA for CS200. Amos was my team lab advisor, and he was always very enthusiastic and helpful whenever we had questions. He explained things in a manner that helped us actually learn the materials instead of just giving us answers. He took it upon himself to make sure we got the needed information from the lab, even if we were unsure when we first came in. Overall, he's a very good TA, and I wish I could have him in future courses. Andrew Schoen was a TA for CS559. Andy went above and beyond any TA I've ever worked with in helping with this class. Without him, this brand new class wouldn't have happened. He showed great leadership with the rest of the instructional team and other TA grade or 2 peer mentors. I've never had or heard of a TA as hardworking and dedicated as Andy, or someone who contributed to a class so much. He's extraordinarily deserving of Departmental Campus TA Award. Jeremy Inton was a peer in 552. Jeremy is a peer mentor in CS ECE 552 this semester. I wanted to nominate him because he has repeatedly gone above and beyond in helping students succeed in this course. For example, he frequently attends discussion section, not required for peer mentors, to provide an additional resource to help students debug their problems with their Verilog, and on several occasions before the transition to online-only instruction, even held extra office hours the night assignments were due. Simply put, Jeremy has been an indispensable resource, and thus I feel worthy of receiving this award. Sujay Yadalam Sudarshan is a TA for 642. Sujay initially wanted to take the CS 642 class himself, but due to the shortage of CS 642 TAs, he volunteered to help me with TAing while learning without credit from the course. So he would study the materials himself so that he could help the students with their questions. He was always available in Piazza to help students with their homeworks and general computer security questions. He is a good teacher. Finally, I want to recognize Akil Giuliani, a TA for CS 639. Akil has been an amazing asset to this class. For our fifth classroom, he's been proactive in developing in-class small group exercises and has led several of these exercises. It is clear that he has studied new learning techniques and handles the class size of 80 students quite well. He is often the first person to respond to Piazza questions from students and is constantly giving us useful suggestions on our teaching materials. That's a lot to list, and again, I would like to thank all of our peer mentors and TAs this past 2 semesters for all the work that you do, particularly with this transition to online courses. So thank you all very, very much.